I would like to talk about why acting is an art and not a science. Have you ever wondered about whether or not acting is considered an art form? In this video, I will present several ideas about why I believe that acting is absolutely an art form and not a science. In an age and a time period that is increasingly governed by algorithms, AI, precise metrics, data, it's easy to view things through more of a scientific lens. We celebrate being precise, logical, and certain about what's right and what's wrong. But what happens when we apply this mindset to something as deeply human and mercurial as acting? We find ourselves at a dead end. Because despite the growing number of methods and techniques that exist out there, all of these methods are definitely tools that actors can use, but acting really resists being dissected. It's not a science. It is, and always has been, an art. Example number 1, acting is not a formula. Acting can often be mistaken for something that can be broken down into a set of repeatable steps. Stanislavski, Meisner, Strasberg, Stella Adler, they all developed systems to help the actor reach an emotional truth. These tools are extremely useful and informative. But there is no system, no matter how refined, that can predict the alchemy that occurs when an actor fully inhabits a role. The combination of ingredients is highly personal for each actor, and there's no way to predict how one actor might connect in one way to a character and another might connect in another way. Sometimes, like all artists, the actor has to wander around in the dark, not knowing how they're going to get somewhere. And these techniques that exist, they offer tools and they offer different ways to connect and problem solve a character. But the outcome and the way that an actor gets there is a highly personal journey and, at the same time, extremely mysterious. There's no magic formula for presence. There's no scientific model for whether or not you're going to have chemistry with another actor that you're working with. And there's definitely not an algorithm that tells you why one actor's interpretation of Hamlet doesn't do anything for you, while another actor's interpretation haunts you to the depths of your soul. Trying to codify acting into a formula, it's like trying to capture the taste of a certain wine with a chemical equation. In other words, you can't bottle a feeling. Point number 2, objectivity versus subjectivity. Science demands objectivity. Art, on the other hand, thrives on subjectivity. Acting is fundamentally interpretive. 10 actors can read the same scene, and all 10 actors are going to have different interpretations of how to bring the scene to life. Who's right? Who's better? The answer often depends upon the viewer. Acting isn't about arriving at the right answer. It's about provoking thought. It's about stirring up something visceral. And it's also about inviting the audience into an emotional dialogue. Consider how the same monologue, a desperate plea for love, a quiet confession, a painful goodbye, one performance it might feel tragic, and another performance might feel more redemptive, hopeful even. There's no scientific consistency in an actor's portrayal of a role. Human truth is unpredictable, and thank God for that. Through the art form of acting, we learn about the vast depths of the human soul, and that there's no possible way to measure the depths of our emotions. The emotional transmission, the kind of energy that passes between the actor and the audience, is absolutely immeasurable. Whenever we watch an inspiring performance in the theater or on screen, the thing that wells up inside of the actor and comes through their body and transmits from their body to the soul of the audience member, and the audience member is affected deeply by what that actor is experiencing in the part. This is a mystery, not a method. The actor, like the painter, like the poet, like the musician, channels the ineffable. They don't, quote unquote, calculate grief. They surrender to it. The next point is right or wrong. Science is built on getting something right or nailing something down. Acting, on the other hand, celebrates the unknown, and it also celebrates emotional risk. Some of the most bold performances by actors have been based on doing something, quote unquote, wrong. Just think about an actor like Marlon Brando and his raw unpredictability. Any great actor has that spirit of rebellion. Name one actor that you admire that does not possess some aspect of rebelliousness. There is a sense of creative abandon in a great actor. A great actor experiments, they play, they fail. And in that willingness to fail and not have to be right, they find deeper dimensions of themselves, and it's also a celebration of being a human being. If acting were a science, failure would be a disease. In art, failure is essential. The willingness to fail is the foundation for growing and going deeper as an actor. And here's my last point. Acting is an art form because it is about human connection, not about calculation. Ultimately, acting is about connecting actor to character, actor to actor, actor to audience. It is an ancient practice rooted in the desire to make sense of this life through storytelling. Long before scripts and stages and cameras, acting was just telling stories around the campfire. The power of a performance then, as well as now, was not about its accuracy. It was about what you felt. The truth does not emerge from analysis. It emerges through empathy. So it's definitely tempting, as you're learning about the art form of acting, to have it be concretized or to nail it down in some way as, oh, I follow these steps and this is how it works. But the mystery about it is what makes it so incredible. Acting reminds us that not everything worth doing can be measured. Not everything worth feeling can be explained. And not every performance needs to be perfect in order to be profound. So let the scientists have their labs and their experiments. Let the algorithms and the AI run their models, but leave acting to the artists. Because real acting at its core is not about certainty, it's about soul. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.